Hello and welcome. Today we're going to move through a short yoga series to help you connect with yourself, with your inner being, and pour in self-love. So get started on your mat, making contact with the earth, an easy pose. You're going to adjust the cushions and then rest with your palms facing up, the shoulders dropping away from the ears, maybe even closing your eyes. And imagine this long line of energy or a pull on the back of your spine, which will pull your head back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. It opens up the heart space. And with your next inhale, I want you to start to pay attention to the air moving through your nasal passages. Feel it as it travels through your body, filling your lungs. You feel the diaphragm pull down. You feel the belly expand. And then with the exhale, you allow the belly to fall. Take 2 more breaths like this, being really mindful of how this air is filling you up from the inside. On the next breath, we're going to blink our eyes open and just shift by taking the left hand to the base of your seat. On the inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Then here, we're going to take a twist from the torso, really. So you want to start to twist from the torso. The head and neck is going to follow. So inhale, we think of length, getting tall. Exhale, we think of wringing ourselves out. Take another breath like that. Inhale, tall. Exhale, wringing yourself out, creating length in the spine, and allowing yourself to breathe in this seated twist, massaging the internal organs. Now coming to unwind, back to center. This time right hand goes to the base of the seat. Inhale, reach the left fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, take the hand right onto the right leg this time. Inhale, we sit up tall. Exhale, we think of twisting from the torso. The head and neck will follow, but first tall, exhale, twist for a modified version of half Lord of the Fishes. Take another inhale. Exhale if you have any more twist, or just hold that twist, allowing the organs to be massaged by this torso rotation. Inhale back to center. Reach the arms up to the sky. And this time, I want you to exhale, hinging from the hip and just reaching the arms forward. Allowing yourself to get this nice stretch through the hips. And now I want you to set an intention for this practice, bringing more into this practice than just moving to different poses. I'm going to be reminding you that as well. The first round, I'll teach you the cues with your body to get into position. The second round, I'm going to focus on the breath and helping you sync the breath with the body. And the third time through, I will be helping you recognize any areas in your body that you're holding tension and tightness, emotionally, physically, energetically clearing these spaces. So when we finish in our Shavasana, We have allowed ourselves to twist and turn and move in a way that nourishes our body. Now on your next breath, start to come up onto all fours, walking the hands forward, then tucking the knees. So you're at the top or the middle of your mat with the wrists underneath the elbows and the shoulders. And now here, moving through versions of cat-cow, we're just gonna inhale, heart space opens up, the pelvis points down, the tailbone pulls up to the sky for our cow pose. Now dropping into cat, we tuck the tail, we pull the belly button up to the spine, we round and push down from the ground, creating this arch in your spine, tucking the chin, feeling that elongation, the muscle stretching, the fascia moving all across your body. And now moving through cat-cow at your own pace. Inhale, coming up for cow. And then when you're ready, you're gonna exhale, round, tuck the tail, tuck the chin, press away from the ground. And now this third time through, I want you to just lean in, maybe close your eyes, feel what feels good in your body, maybe rocking through the palms, stretching out the forearms, maybe just finding a little bit of movement in cow pose in the hips. And then when you round into cat, do the same thing. See if there's any areas in your body that just wants to move while in that spinal flexion. Now finding the flat back again, tucking the toes and sending them up to the sky, our first down dog for the day. So feet are about shoulder width apart, hands are spread wide. We plug in through the shoulders, we send the hips to the sky. Take another breath here in down dog. This is considered a resting pose. So I want you to imagine filling your lungs with air, holding that breath at the top, and then exhale. Notice how powerful syncing the movement with the breath is, and using the exhale to release the tension, to dive in deeper to the stretch. Now walking yourself to the front of the mat, slowly, one step at a time, activating through the lower abdominals, the pelvic floor. We take these little baby steps with intention, still using the muscles. Then with the exhale, when you get to the top of the mat, allow yourself to deepen into our standing forward fold. Allow the head, the crown to drop down to the ground. Allow gravity to pull you to the earth's surface. Allow the whole upper body to get heavy. The arms hang heavy, the head hangs heavy. And now keeping that heaviness, we're just gonna squeeze from the glutes, starting to roll up one vertebrae at a time, ragdoll style. We keep the upper body heavy and slowly come to our standing position with our toes spread wide, firing up through the front of the thighs, pulling in with the pelvic floor. The belly button pulls in and back. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Take a slight back bend here, this extension, and as we exhale, the heart leads the way as we swan dive forward down to the ground. Now inhale, come up halfway. Hands come to the top of the shins. So we're in this flat back pose. We imagine this straight line from the top of our head to our rump. Take another breath here and then take the hands down to the ground. Right leg steps back, keeping that back leg lifted. Now here in our lunge, just take a moment to breathe. We're gonna squeeze that right glute. And when you do so, you're gonna feel more of a stretch in the hip flexors. So really good if you spend a lot of time sitting and or standing, the hip flexors can get tight. So imagine squeezing and firing that right glute, and that helps you get deeper into the stretch. Helps you get more out of it. Now stepping the left leg back to meet the right. In plank pose, whether you decide to lower down to the knees or stay in plank, elbows are going to graze the side as we lower down and move through chaturanga. So the elbows pinch the sides. When we press up, coming up for up dog, we're going to untuck the toes, open up through the chest, press away from the earth. Now the common tendency here is to shrug or tuck in. I want you to think about pushing away from the ground, squeezing the glutes, rolling the shoulders back towards each other, creating this heart space open. Then tuck the tail, press the hip points up and back to the sky, finding down dog. Now inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knees, step it to the top of the mat. Finding that lunge again with the right leg back. Take another breath here, then step the right leg all the way up to meet the left at the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Now root to rise from the feet to the sky. We're gonna reverse swan dive all the way up to standing in Tadasana. Inhale as we reach, exhale as our hands come to our heart. Switching sides here. Inhale, reach arms to the sky, slight back bend. Weight comes into the toes. Exhale, heart space leads the way. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. This time, left leg steps back into our low lunge. Now we remember that little tip here as we squeeze the left glute, we create more space, more stretch in the hip flexors. Take another breath here. Step the right leg back to meet the left. Plank pose. Move through your chaturanga. Elbows pinch the sides. When we press up, inhale, up dog. Now exhale, we send the hips up to the sky, down dog. This time we inhale, reaching up the right leg. Exhale, bend the knee, step it up to the top of the mat. We're back in our low lunge. Take a breath here. Then step that left leg up to meet the right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up flat back. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive to stand in Tadasana. Exhale, hands to your heart. This time, picking up the pace, focusing on the breath with the movement. So we're gonna be moving one breath, one movement. Inhale, reach. Extend, exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, right leg steps back. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, step left leg back, move through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it up to the top of the mat. Low lunge. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, right leg stands up to meet the left, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Switching sides. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Left leg drops back into your low lunge. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, right leg back to meet the left. Move through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, low lunge. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, left leg meets the right. Forward fold. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Part 3 involves us really tapping in with our intention and our energetic and emotional body. So I want you to just use that same pace, being mindful of the breath. Poses are secondary, and allowing yourself with the exhale to release any stuck energy, stuck emotions in the body. Recognize where it's stuck or needs to move, and allow it freedom and space to do so. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, heart leads the way. Right now, focus on what is it that we can release to this earth. What do we no longer want to carry? The weight of stress, the weight of anxiety, let's release it here. Maybe even say it. Worry, competition, jealousy. Then when you inhale, coming up for flat back, I want you to inhale more of what you want more of. More love, more patience, more gratitude. Exhale, we let the stale stuff go. Stepping that right leg all the way back. Low lunge. Inhale, what is it we want more of? More light, more energy, more peace. Exhale, step the left leg back to meet the right. Move through your chaturanga. Inhale, more joy. Exhale, jealousy. Inhale, left leg lifts. Gratitude. Exhale, step it through. We know it'll change the attitude. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, right leg comes to stand. Folding down. Inhale, love. Exhale, hate. Inhale, reaching to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart, switching sides. Focus in on the emotion we want to create more of with the inhale, the expansiveness. Exhale, think of what we need to let go. Inhale, up halfway, last round. Exhale, hands to the ground, left leg steps back. Inhale, contentment. Exhale, step that right leg back, lower down chaturanga. Inhale. Peace. Exhale. Separation. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring it to the top. Inhale. Our wish, our greatest desires fulfilled. Exhale, step left back to meet right. Forward fold. Now here we go. I just want you to heel toe your feet to the outer edges of the mat and sink your hips down into our yogi squat, malasana. Allow the heart rate to start to slow down a little bit. And now here in our yogi squat, I want you to start to breathe down into your hips. Now, first thing, let's bring the attention to the body. If you notice that you can't really get down in this because your calves are really tight, you can take a block and put them right underneath your calves. If you notice you don't have the hip mobility, this will come over time, but you can put a block underneath your hips here, or a bolster or a pillow. So here, we want flat back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up the heart space, creating space here. So we're not shrunking down here like this. So we're breathing into the hips. Use the exhale to release that tension. Imagine this cool breeze, these cool waters surrounding your hips, unlocking areas of tightness. And take another breath, leaning into your body, asking yourself this question: what can I do to pour in more love to myself? What does self-love look like to you? Is it taking more time for yourself? Is it carving out free time, free space? Is it saying no when something doesn't really suit your needs? Is it taking time, moments like these, just to honor yourself, to listen to your inner being, to listen to your body? Is it slowing down, getting out in nature, allowing yourself to get lost in the present moment? Now hands come behind the hips. We extend the legs out in front of us. We're gonna move into bridge pose. So here, lying down, feet are gonna be right near the hips. We're gonna push down through the heels, send the hips up to the sky, and take your arms behind the back, creating this bind. So I want you to focus on squeezing the glutes together. Flex your butt cheeks, tighten them up like you're holding a pencil there. And now when you do this, it's gonna be more glute activated than the back muscles, your erectors. And now I want you to imagine breathing life into your body. Practicing this mantra, I am safe in my body. You can repeat this in your head or out loud. I am safe in my body. My body is working for me. I am healthy. I feed my body quality nutrition, using my food as medicine to nurture myself.
I trust myself. I allow myself space and time to be present in the current moment. I allow myself the opportunity to slow down and listen to my breath. Now lower one vertebrae at a time. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, the feet come together, the knees fall apart. One hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. This time, connecting with your soul's desire for conception. Maybe even bringing your hands to your ovary or ovaries. Sending your ovaries this love, this peace, allowing yourself a moment to connect with this baby that you're calling into this world. Allow yourself to share the gratitude and love that you feel in your heart. This desire, this burning desire within you. Imagine yourself caring for these little beings. Whatever that vision is of motherhood to you. Maybe being out in your garden with your children, running around and playing around you. Maybe you connect with the baby phase of holding a newborn baby and the smell, the cuddles, the tiny, tiny cry. Maybe imagine meeting your baby for the first time in this world. Allow yourself to feel the emotion that you would feel with this desire fulfilled. Allow yourself to fully feel that emotion. And if you're ready to move out of Supta Baddha Konasana and drop into Shavasana here, with this final energetic piece of pulling the emotion in our body of our wish fulfilled, conception occurring naturally or holistically, having a beautiful, peaceful, and healthy pregnancy. Having a euphoric birth where you lean in and trust your body to birth this baby into this world. Imagining that first look, holding this being in your arms for the first time. Allow yourself to fully express and feel that emotion. Trusting that when we allow ourselves to feel the emotion of the wish fulfilled, we are calling this into our existence. So setting your heart and your mind in motion, emotion, energetically brings this into your field. I am capable. I am fertile. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am safe in this body. Now you can start to move your fingertips and your toes a little bit, bringing you back. Now revisiting your intention of this practice today. Roll onto your right or your left side in fetal position. And then press up into a seat where we're gonna finish today. It has been my honor to lead you through this fertility practice, this practice of self-love, this ability and space to connect with your breath and to connect with your inner being and your heart's biggest desire. Take a deep breath. With the exhale, allow yourself to relax into your being, into your trust, into your knowing that you are capable, that you are love, that you are light, and that this universe is supporting you and has your back. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much for joining. Aloha.